Scarpins Avenue.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Sklar Country, the virus edition, aka the Pandy Pods,
aka Shades of Mauve,
aka one Salmon Couchy, two fans of Fauci,
aka It's Just Mauve,
aka Lots of Mauve, aka How Bad Are These Cursed Pig Turds? You Can Go First, Tig, or Third. That's Mike Huddleston, aka Huddletron.
He's
AKA
mixing
Old
podcasts,
Zealand.
aka Old Zealand. I love the dude.
Look at him do his thing.
All right, let's get into this.
This is a good one. AKA Randy's becoming the couch and Jason's condemning the grouch. I really am becoming the couch. Look at this. We both are different shades of whatever. All right, let's get into this because we got stories. All right.
So we've covered plenty of assholes on this show. By the way, there's light in here because as we record these, it's getting darker earlier.
That's right.
Light. We've covered plenty of assholes on the show who refuse to wear masks when they show up inside of businesses. People who whip out the bogus card that says they have a medical exemption,
which is not actually a real thing. People start to unbutton their pants at a Marshall's.
People who have threatened employees.
That's not in the dressing room.
Is that in the card?
I don't know.
Does that say that on the card?
Yeah.
You're allowed to unzip your pants. People who threaten employees who
make
make minimum wage
with
say,
like
you're going to have to pay a $70,000 fine. Now, usually these people don't know whether they're telling the truth or not. And do they want to risk that?
No.
I don't know. So maybe they'll risk their lives.
But this one is a first.
This is a first, and it shows how dumb and how stubborn people are and how dumb they are when they're faced with the truth.
Yeah.
And how unwilling they are to take this disease seriously.
Yeah.
And it is a disease. And you know what? Your fearless, brilliant, stupid,
brainless
leader, he's the one who you have to blame for this. He doesn't care if it's true or not, if you believe in it or not. He just wants to tell you how to behave. To me, if it's near you, all right, and you refuse to wear a mask or you are being in a distance, if I'm near you or something like that and you're doing that, I'm going to call you out.
Yeah.
And if you have it and you refuse to wear a mask, then you're going to spread it.
Yeah.
You're going to kill people. And the only person right now, someone who has it, refuses to wear a mask, is expecting to go out in public and be around people, is the president.
It's crazy.
So you wonder why all these people are acting like this? This is why.
And call it a hoax and say that it's blown out of proportion, even though
250,000 people have died.
So don't go quoting stats you're faced with this.
This is a story. The first story that we got today is about a woman who is as dumb as she is stubborn.
To a combination that does not work well.
She went to a pet store in Palm Springs. I'm shocked she has enough brains and empathy to care for an animal.
That's right.
Actually, you hear the story and she values her dumb animal's life more than the person in the store.
Of course.
Who works in the store.
Of course.
She approached the pet store. Guy working there out front, outside of the store. Let me get ahead of this situation.
Yeah, I see this dummy coming in with
Palm
nothing.
Springs. I guarantee you there are old people who either pretend like they don't know what's going on or they're just going to go out there in their own way.
That's
Who
right.
gives a crap? So the guy working there asked her to put on a mask. What does she do?
She refuses.
She refuses. Then she gets into an argument with the guy who's like, you got to wear the mask if you want to come in the store.
Yeah, that's the rule of coming into our business.
She goes Karen 101 and calls 911
Of
on
course.
the guy. And
I think Karen should have their own. They should have like 912. You got a Karen complaint, 912.
And it goes to a special officer who's like, okay, let me hear what's really going on first.
That's
Put
right.
the other guy on the line.
There you go.
Put the person of color on the line.
912 puts the other person on the line first.
Okay, let's get into it. A video captures a tense confrontation after an employee tells a woman she can't go into their Palm Springs pet store without a mask.
So this isn't a hearsay situation.
Video, it's on
we
tape.
Got video.
You got
Roll
the tape.
about it.
This woman refuses to wear a mask, which, that's, I guess, at this point to be expected.
Yeah. Middle-aged white woman.
Middle-aged, dumb white woman.
Yep.
All right. Remember when the stupidity of middle-aged, dumb white women wasn't a threat to anyone but themselves?
Like now they're armed and dangerous.
They were just menaces to their own health.
Yeah.
They would fall off jet skis.
like run into sliding glass doors thinking that they weren't there.
They'd lock their keys in their trunks.
Yeah.
They'd...
I miss those days.
when a wine box moron, a boxed wine idiot, got laughed at in viral videos.
That's
and
great.
She only damaged her own reputation.
and that was the end end of it. She
Now-
couldn't affect other people.
Now they're deadly.
Yeah.
Now
We've weaponized this middle-aged group of dumb
white women.
idiots.
That's what we've weaponized dumb people.
They're dumb and entitled, and that's a terrible combination.
So this dumb Karen walks up to the pet store with no mask and demands to go in.
What did the employee do?
Who, by the way, I'm going to stop and say this employee has the greatest name in the history of all names.
Yep.
Aiden Bearpaw.
There you go. This guy.
Native American, possibly.
Maybe.
Badass hero,
There
definitely.
you go. There you go.
So-
Aiden Bearpaw is a movie.
So I don't even want to call him.
Stallone would have tried to make that movie in 83.
So I'm not even going to say Costner in 96.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to call him Aiden anymore. I'm just
Ruffalo
gonna-
in 2000.
I'm just going to call him Bearpaw. So Bearpaw tells her calmly that she's welcome to enter the store. And he is calm. By the
Yeah.
way, it's all on video.
And use a disposable mask, right?
Yeah. They made look at how
we
easy
know
they
you're-
made it for you. We know people are going to show up and pretend they don't have a mask.
Put this on, dummy.
We got you covered.
Yeah.
Like places are providing hand sanitizer. This pet store went the extra mile to say, look, we got a mask that you can take. It's not been used before. It's disposable.
Here you
Wear
go.
it when you're in the store and then throw it away.
He's inviting her in, welcoming
He's
her.
not telling her to get the F out of there.
No, he's welcoming her in as long as she follows the rule. And look, we provided something for you. Bearpaw.
Bearpaw. Ironically, Bearpaw was the hard seltzer drink this woman was drinking before
She probably drank a
showed
lot
up.
of Bearpaw.
She drank a ton of
Bearpaw
Bearpaw.
is like the White Claw off-brand that she's just pounding
It's
down.
like not as fizzy, but it gets you drunker.
It's like
got like-
flat beer.
Flat beer, but it gets like 8%
It's like
alcohol.
the end of the soda stream when the canister is down. It's like not even really doing bubbles.
Her
at
husband's
this point.
like, I thought you left an hour ago. She's like, I gotta get drunk for my
I gotta drink 3 more Bearpaws.
Well, this woman did not take kindly. This drunk woman, she wasn't even drunk.
No.
Take kindly to his kindness, and she starts going off on Bearpaw.
You don't go off on Bearpaw.
On Bearpaw, this
Yeah,
woman
how
goes.
dare she?
How Bearpaw?
Yeah.
How dare Paw? How
That's right.
Bearpaw?
That's right.
She had the audacity to call 911 on
Solid Karen
my
move.
man Bearpaw.
Solid Karen move.
Straight out of the Central Park Karen playbook.
When in the wrong, try and call 911 on someone else.
Weaponize the police against a person of color.
Yep.
When you're wrong.
Can't do that to Bearpaw.
So the dispatcher surprisingly did not back her up.
Oh, snap.
That's right. You went and told on the teacher, and then you got in trouble.
Yeah.
You told the teacher on someone else.
We call that an October surprise.
There you go. There's your twist. The dispatcher told her about the facial covering city ordinance. Oh, you didn't know that?
Bitch, you got dunked on.
By an ordinance, you got dunked on.
Oh, man.
You got posterized by an ordinance.
Yeah.
By the way, this is all captured on video because
Bearpaw.
Bearpaw. He
Thank
understood.
you. Because Bearpaw should be a sitcom on the OWN network.
Right. Behind the camera, like up in Canada.
Yeah.
Or like
It's all first
Alaska.
person. That's it. First person.
Behind the camera employee Aiden Bearpaw said he offered her a disposable mask, and he did.
Yeah.
He most definitely did. And he said, I think she was kind of waiting for that to happen because she had the ADA screenshot pulled up already on her phone. Said
ADA.
Bearpaw. It was
ADA.
definitely anxiety producing for Bearpaw. Agreed. No one's
Yeah.
talking about Bearpaw's feelings in this situation. But it worked out in a sense that, I was able to keep myself safe. And whatever customers were going to come, that we were going to come in safe. So he's thinking about the other people in
there.
the store.
Plain and simple. Bearpaw thinking about everybody else.
And look, if you want to, I hate to say it, I hate to boil down the two philosophies of the two parties to a very, very easy to understand situation.
Care about myself is one party. Care about the rest of the world, that's someone else.
So this guy is caring about anyone who walks in the store. He's saying to this woman, I care about my health. I care about the health of other customers who are coming in here, and willfully acknowledging that this is a public space and we're going to and an enclosed space inside of a building. So we're going to throw a mask on for the 8 minutes that I'm in the store, the 2 minutes I'm in the store, the 1 minute I'm in the store. This is how much she was only out for herself.
she was like, there's not another single person in the store right now. And Bearpaw's like, I'm in there.
That's what she said. She said on the phone, wait, there's not even a single other person
And
in the
Bearpaw's
store.
like, what about me? What
I'm a
about
person.
Bearpaw?
I'm in there, man. Bearpaw.
Oh, you got Bearpaw.
It was a straight paw down on your face.
Paws up, hose down.
That's right. Paw back. Paw to the back, and my pants keep sagging.
That's right.
I can't even think of enough Bearpaw.
You see me
plugins
pawing on my front lawn.
You see me pawing my front lawn.
Okay.
All right. Ain't no party like a Bearpaw party. I can't even stop.
Because the Bearpaw party won't quit.
That's right. here's the good news. Bearpaw got some love for standing up to this stain of a human. After the video went viral,
15 in the clip, Bearpaw in the hole.
then Bearpaw's about to make
It's about to turn cold.
All right.
Okay.
With masks, people came into the store with masks on to take a photo with Bearpaw. He became a local celebrity.
He's a legend, the legend of Bearpaw.
He should get on Cameo like we are. By the way, we are on Cameo.
Yeah.
We should mention that. We love doing it. It's so fun to send messages.
Just send
to people.
messages to people. I
Look
love it.
us up. I bet Bearpaw's on there too. You
That's
get one
right.
from us, one from
Go
the paw.
Bearpaw, masked up.
I this is what someone said. I'm biased, but it's a shining example of just how to do what's right, said Jay Smith, Bones and Scones.
Bones, Scones, and Harmony. I love it.
Bones and Scones consulting general manager.
See
Bones
you
and
at the
Scones.
bakery. See you at the Bear Claw.
Do they sell scones also? Bones and Scones, that's the name of the store.
To me.
I think it should have been Game of Bones.
That's right. Or Game of Scones.
Game of Scones, Game of Bones, Bones Rugs and Harmony, and they also sell rugs.
Or Bearpaw Junction.
Bearpaw Junction. Bearpaw Junction is the kids show where
That's
a
right.
bear is the host.
The bear is the host and teaches kids about social distancing and masks.
Jay kept gushing. Standing your ground overcomes all those things. Aiden won one for, I don't know who Aiden is.
No, Bearpaw.
Oh, Bearpaw.
That's
Okay,
Bearpaw.
great. He won one for us that day. He didn't just win it for Bones and Scones.
Bones, Scones,
you
and
know,
Harmony.
this guy had to get the name of his business in one more
Didn't
time.
wear it for Bones and Scones
Well,
on
and yes, he works at Bones and Scones, but this wasn't about Bones and Scones.
365 Palm Canyon Boulevard. Nobody won it for Bones and Scones. Open Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday we're open for weekend hours.
He won it for the city of Palm Springs, but for the United States and for humanity in general.
I love that. Is a great.
And I don't think he can overstate what Bearpaw did. I don't think he can overstate it.
What else do you say?
That's worth just wearing the mask over your face for a little while, even if you're uncomfortable with it, said Bearpaw. It's so simple.
He's right.
It is so simple.
It's the simple
I don't know
life.
why we're complicating this
That's
whole
right.
thing. This is not a hard thing. Whether you disagree with it or not, whether you believe the science or not, it's so simple. Put it on.
Cover yourself.
Put it on.
Literally cover yourself and figuratively cover yourself.
It's inconceivable to me that anyone would even rebel against this or fight this for 1 second. It's like rebelling against flossing
Or wearing a seatbelt.
or taking off your shoes when you go through security. Doesn't it suck sometimes to
Yeah.
have to take off
Yeah.
your shoes?
Yeah.
It sucks, and then you got to go put them on the other side.
Does it ruin your life? Do you throw a tantrum and call 911 against the TSA agent whenever you travel? No, you don't.
You know who says no? Bearpaw says no.
So suck it, Karen.
This is Bearpaw's world.
Dude, you mess with the paw, you get the bear.
That's it.
Bear paw.
That's what it's that's the statement. That should be the name of this episode.
That is the first story. It's down in the books. And when we come back, something is taking over the White House. Yes, it's Corona, but it's something else. And we kind of expected it. So stick around. This is Sklar Country, the Virus Edition. Don't go anywhere.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. It is Wednesday of this week, middle of this week. The weeks are rolling by. I do love doing the show because
Keeps us going. It keeps the chops going.
how many do you think we've done?
Oh, by the way, we're going to be doing the goddamn comedy jam.
Oh,
which
my
is
God. Okay.
So great. On Thursday night, we put a little flyer up.
That's tomorrow night.
It's tomorrow night. We put a little flyer up on our Twitter. You can get tickets and see us online. It's kind of like a Nowhere Comedy Club thing, although it's not Nowhere Comedy Club. It's the other thing that we did. But you can see us do. We're going to be doing Never Gonna Give You Up, Rick Astley. It's going to be
Never
fun.
gonna give, never gonna give.
Never gonna give.
Also, on Sunday, we're going to be part of an amazing show at Nowhere Comedy Club. So go to nowherecomedyclub.com. It's a fundraiser for Democrats in Wisconsin.
So check that out.
We're trying to flip the script over there, and we will be doing comedy on that show. And there will be other great comedians, people who are down for this cause, contributing and being a part of this. And we're really proud that they asked us to be a part of it. So check that out.
And then our YouTube page, please. Oh, and Live Down Peopletown, November 7th, eventbrite.com. Look it up, Nowhere Comedy Club.
Probably
Get your tickets.
inching towards 400 tickets sold already, and we're still almost
Couple of weeks,
4 weeks
yeah,
out.
yeah.
So stay on it, guys. This is a big deal.
4 weeks from this past Saturday. All right. The White House is basically a redneck shit show at this point. Can
Of
we agree?
epic
Can we agree
proportions.
with that?
Yes,
and
we
every
can.
aspect of it is insane. I'm shocked that they're not making moonshine in toilets there. Do you understand what
They
I'm
might
saying?
be. They might be. And right off the Lincoln bedroom.
That if the porch on the White House collapses, a bunch of dogs are going to die.
Isn't that an old? You
That's
might
an
be
old.
a redneck.
You might be a redneck
if your
but
porch
still.
collapses, a bunch of.
We do know that the White House specializes in one thing, and that's super spreader events. We definitely know they're great at that.
It's what they do best.
People are dropping like flies that are dropping on Mike Pence's head.
Literally, all around the White House staff.
Wild raccoons are running the place. You think I'm joking? Next story.
That's like full-on Grey Gardens, although I know it was it squirrels?
It was squirrels, but I think there were raccoons around there too. They're just feeding squirrels and eating ice cream out of a mini fridge.
Even a raccoon knows to wear a mask.
Yes.
Or what looks like a mask.
It seems like a gang of wily raccoons have taken up residence in the White House lawn.
And it's always a gang, and they're always wily. I once heard scratching on a tree outside my son's window. When I was in his room, I fell asleep in bed with him as I was
turned the light on out.
I turned my flashlight on my phone out. Like 8 eyes turned and looked at me. It was 4 raccoons.
Crazy.
They didn't even move. Had a light on.
They're
They didn't
wily.
run away.
That was
They're
a
crazy.
wily gang of raccoons right there.
Just like at the White House.
And at least one of them snuck up on a TV reporter on Wednesday. CNN's Joe Johns was on camera shooting a live spot from New Day when a raccoon attempted to creep into the frame. He attempted to creep.
He'd be creeping.
In response, Johns threw an object at the critter and hollered, "Get!
Go on, get!
As he tried to salvage the footage. It was like he was on a porch in Oklahoma.
Go on, get!
You varmint.
Get!
Or in some ghost town overrun by angry spirits. That's what he was doing.
That's, by the way, a pretty apt way to describe the White House.
Completely. That is. Frickin' raccoons, man, John exclaimed up in the clip as he repeatedly turned away from the camera to check on for further advances. They weren't leaving. He threw stuff at it and they weren't leaving.
He said, "Gotta get Jesus a second time." He went after him.
Yeah, these raccoons are coming to get you. They go
when you tell them not to, they're coming to get you.
It's almost like they don't listen at all to anyone or any of the warnings that are being
It's like
given.
they don't
to them.
even heed a warning or in danger that's coming at them. They
They've
don't care.
actually taken on the personality of this reckless White House
And its dumb followers.
There you go. Johns explained later that no animals were harmed when he threw something to scare it off. He also offered the theory that why the White House raccoons have been so friendly, he said lately.
People are feeding them.
Again, the fact the White House has a raccoon problem, to me, like it's a lake house in Tennessee and that they aren't fixing it is pretty telling. Like you're not even fixing the fact they're raccoons.
Like if there was a raccoon in the last 40 years at the White House,
it would be gone.
They would get a
trap
humane
it
trapper
and put it out
and then make a big deal about how they didn't kill it and they're releasing it.
They saw its shadow, and there's going to be
two more weeks of summer.
If the raccoons see their shadows, there's going to be 3 more weeks of counting ballots. It seems that raccoons have been a problem for the reporters outside the White House for at least a week. His theory is that there are so many lights on because the reporters.
There's just trash everywhere.
That's
it. You think about what raccoons want to get into. They want to get into trash.
And think of all the trash at this current White House, living in it, outside of it,
it's like probably
all over
open
the
boxes
just
of Burger King, just
wrappers everywhere.
Just at McDonald's, just Arch Deluxes. They don't even make the Arch Deluxe anymore.
I think that the White House hates the press so much and doesn't want them to report.
They're leaving open garbage outside to try and get raccoons to go after.
To recruit raccoons.
This is their way to get the press to stop reporting on what they're doing, to try and recruit the animal kingdom
You're going to
against
try and raccoon them out of there. Paula Reed of CBS News said the raccoon attacked multiple news crews on the North Lawn on September 28th and posted photos on her Twitter showing a few rummaging around a media tent.
Yeah.
They're now rummaging.
All hell is breaking loose in this White House.
I'm
It
sure.
just is.
I'm going to guess that there are just tons of rats just running around.
Yes.
You know, there's like a rat problem in England right now. They're going through the mail slots and up
through
toilets. This is what's happening.
The animals are coming back, but these guys are inviting it.
Strong Pawnee vibes at the White House this morning. She tweeted as she referenced the fictional town of Pawnee, Indiana.
There you go.
Parks and Rec. Political Parks and Rec, which was oddly enough overrun by menacing raccoons. Raccoons are dumb, selfish, and mean. Sound like someone else we know? Feels about right for this White House. Reid also tweeted that federal authorities had set traps with raccoons using marshmallows as bait. Thank God
Marshmallow?
our federal employees are focusing on the raccoon problem.
Yeah.
Because all the other problems in our country have been taken care of. Now we
That's
just
right.
have to worry about the raccoons.
Yeah.
Would the marshmallows have worked for the president too if he saw a bunch of marshmallows on
Just
the ground?
leave
just follow
like a
them?
trail of marshmallows.
No, I say a couple of quarter pounders on the ground just to get him into a room where he's all by himself.
and just lock him in a room and keep his phone away from him.
That's
and
right.
the computer. See how he does.
If that
40 minutes.
wasn't enough, Elise Perlmutter Gambiner, childish Gambiner, A White House producer for NBC News shared footage from before dawn Wednesday morning showing Secret Service agents trying to wrangle a raccoon from a tree. Good morning from the White House, Perlmutter Gambiner captioned the video. Trying to wrangle a raccoon from a tree. This could be a metaphor for trying to find out when this president had his last negative COVID test.
Yeah.
It's like trying to wrangle a raccoon from a tree. You see
try.
it up there.
You can try.
You know it exists.
You can try all you want, but
You're just
you know
not
it's
sure
not
if
coming
you can
out.
get it down.
You're not going to get it.
Naturally, people on Twitter had jokes, especially about John's on-camera encounter. HuffPost got no comment from the raccoons. So the raccoons are staying silent on
All
this.
right. Well, I guess they should have gotten something.
They should have written down I think you should write down every click and hiss that the raccoons make.
And it's a lot of hisses.
It would have been a lot more honest than anything coming out of dumb Kellyanne McInerney's COVID mouth.
Yep.
At least it would have been the truth. Raccoons, look, they're dicks. They're scavenger jerks. I hate them.
But they tell the truth.
They do. They tell the truth. And we need a little bit more truth telling out there.
Agreed.
If we're going to get this thing done.
I
And we are going to get it done, guys. That's a show. That is how we do. We hope you stay connected, stay protected, don't get infected. We love you guys. This is not a hoax.
But we've got the jokes.
Wear a mask, stay distanced, and this is how we get through this thing. And vote, vote, vote. Make a plan to vote. I just mailed in my ballot. It felt so good to go through the whole thing. My wife and I did it. We mailed it in, or we dropped it off in a Dropbox.
That you know was a real official
It's a
Dropbox.
real Dropbox. So please, please, please do it. Make a plan. Some states are open right now. Get in, vote, vote, vote. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
La-ti-da, la-ti-da-ti-da-ti-da, la-ti-da.